Hello. If you don't know me, my name's Matt Washington, and I'm decided to give some tips here, following in Mr. Gianelli's series here, but some tips on managing a bigger group and some thoughts that I had, and I've been running, just to kind of give some background here. I've decided to train for a marathon, so I just got finished with my run this morning. And it's week 3. I don't want to make any videos until I guess week 3 is when I make my habit. So I'm definitely finishing out this week on my program. So as I run, I have all these thoughts and stuff, and I figured I'd share. And so one of the things that I've been doing on my run is, it's just about 9 o'clock now, and I'm going to start doing PDI. Although I've already done PDI for my top people, and running an office in Brooklyn for a while, and at one point having 120 people on my roster, I feel I can give some insight to some people who are recruiting a lot more than me. And I originally didn't want to do any videos, didn't want to talk or share some of my ideas that I have, just because my office hasn't been doing too well, over the last year, and so I was kind of reflecting my CPO and saying, why would anybody want to hear from me? So, but then I realized, today as I ran, that, I talk to my reps all the time. They don't know what my CPO is. They don't know what our office is doing. They don't know if $1,000 for the week is good or bad. And, I influence them off the power of the information that I give them and my conviction behind the information. So why should it be any different sharing the information with you guys or anybody that wants to listen to me? So I'm running today, and my immediate thought was, okay, I get tired fast when I run. I'm not designed for running as far as currently. My body weight is not really conducive to running long distances, but that's what I'm in the process of changing. So as I run, I need distractions, and so I can't really run in a treadmill because I'm not distracted. So I run outside, and I said, this morning I left my house at like 7:30. And 8 o'clock-ish, and I decided to run and then call my reps. And so I started off, so my immediate thought was, all right, let me call the people who didn't call yesterday, and let me call, I need sample kits from a couple people, so I'll call them early in the morning. And, and I was thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what, are those people really generating CPO for me? And I kind of caught myself trying to take the easy way out. And I know as teams get bigger, we have a tendency to try to, we take care of the fires and kind of forget the people who are making us the most money. And I thought about our vector offices, and I said, that's what we do in real life too. It's much easier to get in an argument with someone. It's much easier to want to, deal with the easy stuff first. And dealing with the easy stuff, I don't care. It's easy for me to call because I know I'm right. You didn't call, so I'm in the right. So I can call you and yell at you and say, why didn't you call, and why didn't you do this, and why didn't you do that? And that's easy for me to want to do that, and it's easy for us to want to do that. So I caught myself and I said, you know what? Why do that? That's going to take my energy. It's going to put me in negative space, and it's not going to help my office, and it's really not going to help those reps either. So I said, you know what? Why don't I start with my people, my best people? So I'm going to. And not only, and then I started thinking about CPO, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have my regular PDI roster, but then I want to have my I like these people list in order. And so let me call the people who I like the most, I want to create a relationship the most with first, and share with them, and the ones who care about my goals and care about their own goals, and then I want to develop relationships with. So I called them first, and told them why I was calling them. I was like, yeah, I'm calling you because you're one of the people that I really want to build with, and I enjoy, and I want to share my goals with, and I want you to jump on the phone today because I want you to hit your goals as well, and I can't hit mine without you hitting yours. And so I did that first, and then I got to the point where I'll let the AMs call. It's now 9 o'clock, so now I can call the people who I need to work with, but I'm in a good mood because I've talked to my top people. And so I think even when we, if you think of is it easier to get in an argument with your parents, okay, or is it easier to call them and say, how much you love them and how much you care about them, and build the relationship. And so getting in arguments is easy, and telling people they're wrong is easy. And and we want to start making the right choices. So make the right choices, develop the relationships, talk to the people who want to be influenced the most by you, and you know, the fires will happen, and you know, obviously take care of them, but take care of the people who are most important first. That's my tip, my running tip today.